Hi everyone. So obviously weather is wet and miserable and I can't believe it's 6:30. It's so dark. So I'll just give everybody a couple of minutes to set up and get yourselves ready. So the one thing or a couple of things that you might want are weights if you have them. If you don't have them, then don't worry, I'll give you body weight modifications. But if you've got some weights somewhere or something that you can pick up that's heavy, that might be good for you, but you don't need it, so don't worry. So everything else is same as normal. So just a surface that you're going to work on. So I've got my mat, water. I'm not sure whether I'll need my fan. We'll wait and see. And today's layout, we're going first for strength. Then we're going to work for cardiovascular. So we're going to do HIIT, also muscular endurance. And then we're finishing off with abs. So I'll give everybody probably one more minute to get themselves set up. Hello to those of you that have joined already. It's so weird again not being able to see you. I feel lonely. Strange times we live in. And also, I feel like I made a good call saying earlier that I think, the weather's unpredictable. Okay, so I'll give you one more minute. If you've just joined me now, the only thing you might want that's like out of the ordinary, hi Tom, is some weights. So I've got my adjustable weights, but whatever weight you've got around the house will be fine. If you don't have anything, don't worry, body weight modifications as always. And we will get warming up in just one more minute, then we'll get going. So make sure you have water, put some music on. See, well, as always, for copyright reasons, I can't play music, so it's another thing. Just have my own voice to keep me company. So we'll get going with our warm-up in a second. As I said before, sorry to repeat myself, we're starting out with just pure strength work. So that'll be a little bit different method of training for those of you that come to my classes regularly. And then the middle bit, we're doing HIIT. So we're going to be working on cardiovascular fitness, VO2 max, also muscular endurance. And then we're finishing off with abs. Okay, right, let's go for our warm-up. So we're going to walk out to a tall plank. So nice and slow, rock forward, rock back, and then back and stand up. So out to your tall plank. We're making sure we're rocking forward onto the toes, back, and then come back. Make sure you're trying to start with a different hand each time. Forward and back. The next time you're in tall plank, we're going to stay there, alternating shoulder taps. So hand to shoulder, come to camera, or you can keep your knees down. We're all trying to keep our hips nice and still. So nice and slow and controlled. And then now, hips down to the mat. We're going to rest there for a second, look at your toes, up to center, over to the other side. So you can do this on your knees, no issue. Down, center, down. Just two more. And when you've done those, we're going to go bum up, downward facing dog. Now I want you to pedal through the feet, so heels down. So waking up those hamstrings. And then you probably know what's coming next. We're going to step one foot forward, open up through the chest, step it back, and change. So open it up and change. So just keep alternating in your own time. Make sure you're getting a good opener through the chest. It also might take you a couple of steps to get your leg up. That's all good, take your time. One more. When you've done that, you'll come to your tall plank, walk your hands back towards your feet. And then we're going to do a squat and reach. I'll stay side on for you. So squat down, reach up. So you can come up onto your toes if you like. Make sure that you're in control. Ankles are still tracking forward. I think first, bum back, then sit down, reach up, Good. Okay, shoulder circle. So imagine there's a ball in the palm of your hand. You're bent at the elbows. Quick circles forward. So my elbows are staying nice and high. You can keep moving around. So keep the heart rate up a little bit. So nice and quick forward. Can you go a little bit quicker? And then reverse that circle. So we're waking up through the shoulders. Good, bring them down. We're going to push across the body. So I'm pivoting up on the toes and across the body. So I'm really stretching out, getting a twist through the paw, pushing really strongly with the heel of my palm. When you've got it, you can speed up. Keep this going. And then finally, we're going to do a lunge twist to finish. So we're doing a forward lunge today. So forward lunge, knee down, twist, change. So forward lunge, knee down, twist, change. So when I'm saying knee down, I just mean it bent. It can touch the floor if you like, but just nice and bent. So yeah, I don't tend to do a lot of forward lunges in class. So I thought, I'll challenge us today. A few forward lunges in the warm-up, a few forward lunges in the strength. One more each side. Last one. Ooh, what balance. Okay, rest. So our first section, we're doing strength. So we're starting out with press-ups. So we're only doing 12. We are repeating it for 4 sets, but I want 12 of your best press-ups. So for me, that's just going to be in tall press-up. For some of you, that might be on your knees. Others of you, you might want to put your feet up on something, or vice versa. If you're finding that you want a bit more of a challenge, you're not ready to put your feet up, you could also put your arms up. So whatever your best press-ups are is what you're going to do. So we're doing 12, and then we get a nice minute and a half to rest, which might surprise you. So get yourself set up, think really good press-up position. So we're going to do 12. Now, those are not 12 quick ones. So I'm going to kind of set our pace for the first go. So 3, 2, 1. So we're going down, up, down, up. That's the pace. Down, up, down, up. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. Last one. Okay, rest. Oh, so make sure you come up off the wrists. So you might feel like me, my heart rate is suddenly racing. So 12 full press-ups with a nice slow tempo is challenging for me. So from about 6 onwards, it's a real struggle. So we've got a minute, just under a minute and a half now. So whatever version is going to challenge you the most, like I said, you can put, for a more advanced version, you can put your feet up. Also, if you tend to do a really narrow press-up, do a wide one. If you like a wide one, do a more narrow one. And then remember, you can use a wall, or if we're modifying that press-up, we can be on our knees. But remember, to make it difficult, push your bum down. So I don't mind about feet, but they're crossed over here, but bum is pushed down. Elbows are going out and up. So whatever version you like. Whew. So about 40 seconds, and then we're off again. So most of you that have worked in a class format with me, not a PT, are not used to these kind of rests, but we need to give our muscle the time to get itself ready to go again. So otherwise we're going to be depleted in energy. So 12 really good ones coming up. Okay, 10 seconds. So again, your best 12 press-ups. 3, 2, 1. Now, you're doing the pace. But make sure it's nice and slow and controlled. So you're counting. Think belly button to spine in any version you're doing. Keep it going. Ooh. So you can have a little rest like me if you need to. I've got 3 more to go. Ooh. When you've done those, rest. Just about a minute and a half. If you need a water break during this time, no worries. I'm just going to have a quick sip. So yeah, this might be a different kind of way for you to work. Trust me, although you might feel like, oh, I don't need to rest already, you do. So just check in with yourself. Is the version you're doing challenging enough? Can you make it harder if you need to? Like I said, for me, this is challenging enough. Okay, 30 seconds. So if you're having any soreness in the wrists, do your little wrist circles. So I'm just using my wrists to massage themselves. Remember, there's always options to do these press-ups on the wall. So that's a modification down from being on your knees. So you're going to use the wall. The further you step away from the wall, the harder that is. Okay, guys, 10 seconds. Get yourself ready to go. This is round 3. 3, 2, 1. Remember, 12. Good tempo, so not too fast. Keep breathing, so I breathe out on the way up. It's hard for me to talk through these now. I just need a quick break before I do my last 2. Ooh, and rest. Okay, 1 more set coming up. Ooh, shoot my arms out. Oh, get the press-ups in first. Press-ups will be the worst one for me. So let your heart rate come down, recover. So really thinking, remember, you're pushing your elbows out. A lot of the time I see people in a press-up going here. Elbows are pushing out. So we're thinking nice and low, not too low, so we're not going all the way down to the floor, but the marker is about a wrist, so a fist, I should say, not a wrist, a fist and a little bit on the top. Heart rate should start to come down now. 30 seconds, and we're off for the last one, so the last 12. So again, check in with yourself, is this hard enough? Some of you might be like, oh, Hannah, I want to go onto my knees. See if you can stick with it. If you're with me, just in a full press up, I say just like it's easy. If you're in a full press up, you're like, I don't know if I can. Do as many as you can, and when the form starts to go, for me, it's when I can't keep my back flat, so my belly button to spine. When my back sags, think about that. Can you keep your belly button up? Okay, last 12. You can do this. You've got the strength. It's to me as well. Off we go. Nearly there. Ooh. Oh, good. So if you're just finishing out, finish up with us. I'm going to give us a minute before our next one. So shoulder press is next. So if you have weights, you're going to be doing a seated shoulder press. I'm just going to drop my weight down a little bit. So when I say seated, if you don't have a chair and you're like me on the floor, you're going to do a kneeling shoulder press. So maybe you're in this position. Hands to shoulders, up down. Just for fairness with this one, I'm going to do this body weight. So body weight shoulder press. So you could just be on the floor. If you are, you're going to go for option 1, downward facing dog. So bum up. Make sure your hands aren't too far away from you. Elbows again go out. Toes, so eyes, not toes look to eyes. Eyes look to the toes. Crown of the head down and up. Modification from there is you're in like that hovering tabletop position. So knees are further down, down and up. And then I'm going to be with my toes up on the box. So it's our best 12. So either challenge yourself with weight or you're with me in a body weight position. Off we go. So we're doing 12. Again, good tempo. So about the same tempo you were doing your press-ups. Crown of the head is just brushing the floor if you're with me. Ooh. Arms are shaking. I've got 2 more. 1 more. Woo. Come down, have a rest. Okay, just under a minute and a half's rest. So yes, definitely arms shaking on the last few. I thought I'm going to put shoulder press in after press up. So I didn't know if I was going to be able to do any press ups after I'd done shoulder press. Like I said, most challenging version of the body weight shoulder press, feet up. So if you don't have kind of a step like this, you can use a normal step, you can use your sofa, anything, just make sure it's not going to move. And obviously if you're doing shoulder press, make sure that the weight you're doing, if you're doing it with weights, is challenging. If not, come and do it body weight. So it's got to be challenging if you're using a weight. So if you don't have home weights that are heavy enough, just come down with body weight. Whew. Okay, 30 seconds. So round 2. So again, most importantly, elbows push out, crown of the head down. You're looking to your toes. Okay, 15 seconds. Set myself up. Don't want to be too keen. So if you're like me, I find it really hard to give myself rest. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Yeah, I find it super difficult to give myself rest. Arms are shaking. 1 more for me. Okay, rest. It's halfway through these. Yeah, I find a minute and a half is a really tough amount of time for me to rest. I just have this thing where I'm like, oh, I know it's hard, so I just want to get it over with. No, it's like being strict with myself. It's quite good. I get to distract myself by talking to you guys. Just have a drink again. So this is the last upper body strength one. Then the last 2 are lower body. And then if you're like, oh, Hannah, I'm dying to do cardio, it is coming. Do not worry. You should notice that your heart rate is up doing this stuff. So my watch says that mine's about 130 right now. So 15 seconds. So again, check in with yourself. If your feet are up, just make sure that you do have the strength with that shoulder press. If not, take your feet down. You don't want anybody landing on their head and neck. Please, nobody injure themselves. Okay, let's get ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Penultimate round of shoulder presses. Make sure your head is getting nice and low. Remember, you can correct your position. So for me, my hand slid out a little bit. In between, don't be worried about that. Oh, I've lost count. 2 more. For me, that is. Okay. Oh, I hope that was 12. Okay, minute and a half. Let my heart rate come down. See, this is a point where I'm like, I just want to get the last 12 out. Just want to get them done. They'll be much better quality if we rest. So I can try to convince myself. I know this is true. Okay. So also with the next two, so we're doing squat and reverse lunge. You might have something, you don't have dumbbells or a kettlebell or whatever, you might have something around the home that you can use. So between now and this next one, you can have a little think. Again, you don't have anything, don't worry. Okay, 20 seconds. Last lot. It's the last 3 for me. Serious shake. 15. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Still think belly button to spine. Oh, this last round is so hard. Keep it going, come on, we can do this. One more. Good. Okay, I'm just gonna give us 40 seconds, now we're moving on to lower body. So, for me, my dumbbells are a little bit kind of heavy and clunky in terms of being able to hold. So for my squat, I'm just gonna use one that I'm gonna put more weight on. You can, so for me, I have the issue when I'm using dumbbells or a kettlebell. With a bar, I'm fine because it's already on my shoulders, but I really struggle to get the weight onto my shoulders and keep them there. So if you're going with me, we're going to do kind of a goblet squat style. If not, you can get them onto your shoulders, great. If you're doing a body weight one, what you're going to do is really, so moves front on, nice wide feet, and then you're going to squat down as low as you can go, and you're going to pulse as low as you can go the entire time that we're going, and I'll give you a different modification for the squat for each one. Okay, so I reckon we go for 20 kilograms. So really good squat form here, guys. So feet just about shoulder width apart, maybe slightly more. Toes, not quite the 45-degree angle, but toes point out slightly. Okay, here we go. Good. So bum as low as you can go, but still think about coming back. So you're pulsing if not. Okay, rest. Woo. A minute and a half. So this time for the body weight version, so move right out. You're going to do a pistol squat. So I can't do these because my ankles, I can't go bum really low. So if you can, great. You're going to come 1 foot, so I'll show you side on, then front on. So 1 foot out. You're going to bend as low as you can go and control. I should have really demonstrated on the other side. And then come up. So front on, I'm just going to do it on the other leg. Leg is out. Come down as low as you can go. Up. So 12 of those, all on one leg before you change over. So yeah, because of the way these adjustable dumbbells work, the plates really hurt my shoulders to put them up. So it's not kind of ideal having the weight out in front of me. And I kind of play with holding it, but I feel I have more control if I hold it like that. So yes, don't take that squat as the way you should do it. It's just the only way I can do a weighted squat at home. Okay, 15 seconds. I'm going to wait to lift mine up. So remember, pistol squat. If not, okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So remember, down, knees are tracking big toes. So again, good tempo. We're going to do 2 more. And last one. Okay. Finish them up if you're not. I'm now going to switch to 2 dumbbells by my side. I'm now struggling to hold 20 kilograms in that position. So everybody else, you're just resting. So again, not ideal, but okay, so kind of guessed it. You're doing the pistol squat, you're doing the other leg. So really think about controlling the movement. So side want to do the other leg. So leg is out, bum sits nice and low, try and control it before you come up. So 12 of your best. That might take you more than it does for us to squat. That one definitely got my heart rate up. So yes, because you can see the plates on mine are so big, I can't really put them on my shoulders. I'm going to go to the side this time. Okay. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So pistol squat on the other side, remember. Make sure chest is nice and open. So it's kind of a good example to show you that I have to modify my home workouts too. Okay, this is 10 for me. 2 more. Okay. Rest. So last one coming up of these. Let's give my hands a rest. So my clients I've been talking to, like, I'm trying to increase my grip strength. The thing I find most, I don't use dumbbells a whole lot with my own training, especially not obviously when I'm in a gym, like barbells, like kettlebells. Dumbbells, you have to grip a lot more. So I can use a lot more weight than I can actually hold. So it's been actually good training for me to do that. Even that, like I said, I had to swap from holding 20 kilograms down to 2 10s. Okay, 30 seconds. Last 12, then we've got lunges. And then if you're like, I'm so itching to do cardio, it's coming, don't panic. I wanted to push some of you outside of your comfort zone. So this time, you're doing the squats with body weight. What you're going to do is, so still remembering my angles now I've been in person. So again, remember toes out slightly. So bum back, chest open. So you're going to pulse, kind of not as low as you were doing initially. And then when I come up, so you're pulsing, every other time I come up is when you come up. So every other time. Easiest way to do it. Okay, guys, last time. So every other time I come up. So when you come up, right, when you're ready, off we go. So you'd be coming up now. I also need to get you to do your squats in sort of a wider position when I can't see you because your knees are more stable. Keep it going. Make sure you're getting nice and low. Okay. Right, I'm sticking with this weight, rest. I'm sticking with this weight. So we're going for a forward lunge. Like I said, we do a lot of reverse lunges. So you're stepping forward. Woo. That's why you need rest. Knee comes nice and low. And then up before you step back. So first I step out, then my knee comes down. My legs are jelly-like. So we're going to do them 12 each side. So if you don't have any weights, what you're going to do is you're going to step forward, then half in. It's not quite half, but a little movement in and back for the same time that I'm going. Just going to have a drink, then we're going to get going. So we're only going to do these twice on each side. So we're working the same side for the first 2 rounds. So weight is up. Okay, off we go. So a forward lunge. If you really can't do a forward lunge for some reasons, I don't know, maybe injury reasons, just do a reverse lunge. Keep this going. This is 9 for me. So one more. Okay, rest. I'm just going to give us a minute this time. So yeah, again, grip strength. I think that I challenged myself today. Living in jeopardy. Normally put gloves on because my hands get so sweaty. I'm like, why didn't I do that? Jeopardy on YouTube. Like, will I drop the weights? Or not? Okay. So same thing, remember, whichever version you're doing, we're working the same leg. This time, when we stop, we're just swapping straight over to the other side. So instead of me giving us rest, we're going straight to the other side. Okay, 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. So 12. Make sure, again, do not worry about pace here. We're so used to doing everything so quickly. I want them to be really good. So my knee is just brushing the floor. This is 9. One more, then I'm changing sides. If you need to put the weights down, please do, then come back in. hip flexor feels tight now. So try not to land too heavily. Keep thinking, land softly, Hannah. Think of the neighbours. So that's halfway. So this is a real struggle for me now. 2 more. So last one. Ooh, rest. Oh. It's not just my legs, it's my arms. Okay, 1 minute. Then we've got 12 to do on that side. Then the strength section is over. So just kind of in the same vein, really, of me making you guys do during lockdown, the strength and mobility sessions on a Monday. I wanted to put this in today, just for a different way of working. You can see, like I said, your heart rate will be up. If you're pushing yourself, according to my watch, it's now at 150. Remember, I have to keep talking, so it's going to be a bit high. Okay, right. Psych myself up. Smell my hands, my 4 hands. 10 seconds. Okay, 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go, last 12. So really make sure you're controlling it. So one of my kind of lockdown goals since my ankle was to do a lot more forward lunges. I've been extremely afraid of them. I'm pretty happy. Ooh. 4 more for me. I'm glad you don't have to count soon. Okay, 1 more. Oh, yes. So you're using weights, put them away. So we are on to hit. Woo. So just giving us a quick minute. So hit, and then we are blasting through abs at the end. It takes 5 minutes. Super quick, super effective. All right, so our first one, we're coming to tall plank, 4 runners. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're coming back to dolphin. Start the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, dolphin. Then that's mixed with a pop squat. So we're going to stand up. So when your feet are wide, so when we tap down, up when we tap up. So I'm hopping nice and lightly because I've got neighbours. So everything has an adaptation for kind of noise and impact. Okay, I've got to start my timer and run back. So when I say go, we're going. All runners and dolphin. 3, 2, 1, go. Woo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, back. So now you're going as fast as you can go. So that strength stuff is really going to complement the cardio we're doing now. 10 seconds. Keep it going. Okay, up and down. 15 seconds before a pop squat, and then we'll repeat them. So when we're out is when we tap down. Up and we tap up. Okay, 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So down, up. So I'm doing like little gentle hops. But that doesn't mean that you can't keep the speed up. 15 seconds, keep it going. 10. 5. So back to the runners and the dolphins. So remember, you're alternating your starting leg. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So as fast as you can go. You can always get rid of the dolphin if you need to. You're just doing mountain climbers then. So we're halfway. 10 seconds. Oh, my elbow did not bend then. Rest. Squats. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So nice and quick. So it is still a squat. Seconds. So we've got new exercises. 10. Okay, we're doing a walkout. So like we did in our warm-up, to a plank, come back as quickly as you can. Those of you that have been working with me for a while, you can go chest to floor. I will do a few normal, then join you. Off you go. So as fast as you can go. Remember to alternate. So chest to floor, all the way down, up, change. So everything we're doing now, we've already done in our strength. So muscles will be nice and tired. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay, left foot's going forward first. We're going to lunge, lift, lunge, lift. So my heel is going up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Hands can be at the waistline if you like, or you can bend it over for a little bit more. It's going to bring it more into that front leg. So in the front of the quad, the hamstrings, the glute. There's nothing left behind here. You can always hold on to something if you need to for the stability. 3. Rest. Okay. Just a floor walkout. Or just a walkout. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. So as fast as you can go. And try and remember to alternate your starting hand. It's the hard bit. I also have noticed I tend to take a really big and step out with my hand right at the top. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Okay. Right foot forward this time. Lunge and lift. So hands can be at the waistline, they can be holding something, or they can be up and you're going to be bent over your front leg. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So lunge, lift. Heel is up, toes are down. So hands at the waistline or out in front of you. This is hard. 15 seconds. Ooh, balance. So pick a spot on the floor to look at. 5 seconds. We've got a break coming. Rest. Okay. Just over a minute's rest. I'm going to sip my water now. Give myself a moment to catch my breath. Okay. Our next two. So we're doing 2 plank jacks, 2 lizard hops. So I'll just demonstrate the hardest version quickly. So 2 plank jacks, then to center, 1, 2, come back, 1, 2, then step the other foot forward, swap, 1, 2, step back before you go. Now for the lizard hops, they are a challenging move. So if not, you're just going to take the plank jack, so that will be here, or you can step. So you can step out, then the other. Then we're going to stand up for runners. So just one leg, not like a lunge in terms of we're not bending that back knee down. We're just going as quickly as we can. All on one leg, then the other. So plank jack, 2 lizard hops. So I will go with slowly, the hardest version, just in case you need a little demo of that again. 3, 2, 1. So 2 plank jacks, then step 1 foot forward, 1, 2, step it back, 2 plank jacks, other foot comes forward, 1, 2, step it back. So you should have that now. Now, if not, just do your plank jack, or you can step out, in, okay. Okay, rest. Everybody, left foot forward, runners. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, knee really drives up, hands are coming down. We're going as quickly as we can. Again, any stability issues, you can hold on to something. So then just don't do your arm movement. 15 seconds. Try not to grip in the front toes. 5. Oh, my leg is on fire. Okay, rest. So back to plank jacks and lizard hops. So I'm going to do the version you find hardest. Just make sure hands are underneath the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Keep this going. Doing so well. Ten seconds. 3. Okay, rest. Right foot is in front this time. Runners. You can hear I'm super out of breath today. 5 seconds. Right foot forward. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So as fast as you can go. Keep it moving. I'm now regretting not turning the fan on. 10, come on. Stick with me. 5. Oh. Rest. Okay. Commando press up. So I will demonstrate on my knees. We're going. So hands under the shoulders. Down, down, up, up. Last hand to come up is the first one to go down. Okay, off we go. Same principles as a press up. Your bum is up, it's easier. Bum down is harder. Then we can be on our toes. Just make sure, although we're doing HIIT, you can keep your hips still. Oh, my upper body. Keep this going. 3. Okay, up you come. Now if you can jump, obviously I can't, you can be doing squat jumps. So squatting down, coming up. We're doing ladder squats if not, so I'll come side on. 3, 2, 1. So you're down, up. Then we're 2 pulses. Then we're 3. Make sure you're going down as far as you can. 4. 5. You get the picture. Keep it going. We've just got to repeat these. And we have another break. Keep it up. Okay, rest. Commando press up is coming up. So make sure, obviously hips will move a little bit, but they're as square as they can possibly be. If you're on your toes and you're struggling, just widen your base. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So remember, last hand to come up, first elbow to go down. Hands are going where the elbows were, then hands come up underneath the shoulders. Ooh. Keep this up 10 seconds. 5. Okay, come up. So I got to 8. 8 pulses before, so that's where I'm starting, going down. If not, you're doing jump squats. I'll come front on this time. Everybody's toes point out slightly. Off we go. Standing up, so now I'm on 7. So whatever number, if not, just join me where I am. Now I'm on 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one. And rest. That's perfect. Okay, just over a minute. Last full group to do. Then we've got a teeny tiny break before we go on to abs. Ooh. So we did hip dips in the warm-up. I'm making a comeback, but with a burpee squat hold. So I'll start with my hip dip. Doesn't matter which way you start. So tall plank or on your knees, doesn't matter. Down, just brushing the floor. Jump up, weight out of the hands before you go down. Your hip dips. Then in plank. So just show you the modified version first. You're going to keep one knee down. I'll show you the one that's closest. Knee, so like you can tell I'm tired. Knee in. So leg up, it's probably easier this side. Leg up, knee in. Leg up, knee in. We're doing the same thing, but we're going to be in plank if you're going up. So we're going to do the same leg over and over again. 20 seconds. Oh, you can't really tell that I'm literally dripping. 10 seconds. I'm going to start in hip dip position. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So make sure weight comes out of your hands, and then alternate which side you start. If neither of these are suitable for you, you can pick. You could do jumping jacks. I love jumping jacks. You do anything that we've previously done that you like. 3. Okay, rest. Take the weight out of your hands. So plank, leg lift, knee in. Same side. So we're going to start on the left. So knee down on the right if you like, or on your toes. 3, 2, 1. So extend up, knee. So knee to elbow. So at any point you can drop the knee. Looks exactly the same. Okay, 15 seconds, come on. Just priming ourselves for finishing with core. Keep this going, 5. Okay, rest. So 2 hip dips, burpee squat hold. Okay, 5 seconds. Get ready to go. 2, 1, off we go. Don't know if anyone can see, but it's not to do that time. But my right leg Does not want to jump up. Keep this going, come on. We can do it. I don't know if I've been alternating. This is a sign that I am tired. 3. Okay, rest. Oh, lunge. Sorry, not lunge. Oh, human moments, guys. So plank lift to knee. 5, 3, 2, 1. I've had a couple of people ask me, what's the hardest thing about starting out as a trainer or fitness instructor? It's like, it is teaching when you're tired. Like, oxygen deprivation is real. Keep this going, remember you can drop the knee. 10 seconds, we're nearly there. 5, 3, okay, rest. Okay, tricep dips. So, I'm gonna put my hands up on this bench. If not, you're just gonna be on the floor. Elbows, squeeze them in together. Bum is coming up, we're going down. 3, 2, 1. So bum is up, elbows bend, bum comes down. Now, the further my bum is away from me, the harder that's gonna be. Now, I do want it to be fast, but not at the expense of form. Elbows are squeezing in. So remember, elbows are going back, not out. 10 seconds. Ooh. 5, 3. Okay, stand up, everyone. 2 hooks and a duck. So we're going to the outside, across the body, duck in the center, across the body, across the body. Don't mind which arm you start with, your choice. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So really powerful, using your core to do your hook. Guys, even if it hadn't been raining today, it's now pitch black. Good, keep this going. The difference of day mates, really. 2 days probably, yesterday wasn't so good. 5. Okay, rest. So we just repeat these. We get a little rest. 10 seconds. So remember, hands can be on the floor. Same principle. Shoulders. So I push my chest forward before I think about it. Off we go. So the further your bum is away from you, the harder. If you need to up the ante even more, lift your feet up. Right now for me, oh, this burns so much. 15 seconds. All right, guys, we are not going to quit now. Come on. We have got this far. 10. 5. My hands are just sliding apart. Okay, rest. 2 hooks and a duck. Okay. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 2 hooks, duck down. Oh, this movement is so hard to do now. My legs lit. No, Hannah. Oh, it's just 15 seconds to go here. Then we're finishing with the arms, but I promise nothing more on our wrists. 10. 5. Rest. Okay, if you're going to have a drink, just sip it, otherwise it's going to slosh around. Okay, last few minutes. There's no cool down today because we're going right to the wire. So make sure you're stretching out anything that you kind of feel like needs it. So I definitely always tend to do my quads, hamstring, glutes. Then if your upper body's sore, most of you have been working with me for quite a while, so you know some good stretches to do. But just make sure, more importantly, that you're letting your heart rate come down gradually. So basically, just don't go and lie down. Right, we're coming down to the floor. So firstly, pelvic tilt. So instead of back, there being space under your back, it's like you're trying to lift your bum up off the floor. Belly button to spine. There is now no space down my back. We're keeping that. Okay. Interlace your fingers, leave your thumbs out. We're going to go behind the back of the head. Elbows nice and wide. Knees either in line with your hips or a little bit closer in. Now make sure back is still grounded. Upper abdominals, lower abdominals are squeezing together. Okay, breathe out, come up. Breathe in, come down. So nice and slow and controlled. Just doing a little bit of core conditioning to finish. So make sure if you're struggling to keep your back down, just bring your knees closer to you. Remember, you're going to be pretty fatigued at this point. Elbows are nice and wide. Space between chest and the chin. So keep looking up and slightly back. Okay, next time you're up, you're going to release that little bind behind your head. Hands going to come out, palms face up. Really try and lift a bit more of your back up off the mat. Breathe. If there's any fussiness in your neck, you can bring one hand behind your head. Just breathing here. You might sway a little bit side to side. Okay, now toes tap down, up, down, up. Now, if you've got that fussiness in your neck, just bring your hands back to that interlaced position, thumbs extended. The further your toes tap away from you, the harder this is going to be. Keep it going. Remember, any tightness in the neck, use your arms. Shoulders are up off the mat if we can. If not, just bring your head down. Elbows are wide, everybody. Okay, hug the knees into the chest. Little break. This is when I really start sweating, when I stop moving around so quickly. Okay, legs up towards the ceiling. Toes are going to point towards your nose. Hands over. We're going to go up, down. So breathe out as you come up, in as you come down. You're really rolling up off the back, so you're going up as high as you can. Okay, now we're going up, leg drops, leg drops. So this is a little bit too much for you. Bring your hands down to the floor, head can be down too. So keep this going. Remember, back is flat on the mat. Okay, and we're just going to finish off with really quick bicycles. So we're going to do 2 more. Okay, come back, knees over the hip point. Interlace your fingers. We're going across, extend. So breathe out as you come over. Okay, we're going to go for 10 seconds, as quickly as you can go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. So really good job today, guys. Just going to roll myself up. Super good. Well done, everyone. Hopefully we'll be back outside on Monday. Make sure that you don't just kind of lie down now. Just let your heart rate come back down. Do any stretches that you need to. Hopefully we all have a good weekend. Oh, look how sweaty I am. But I hope you enjoyed that. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.